Hello people, my name is Ferdy, and in this tutorial I want to show you how you can create a footer for your Divi website. And we're going to use Divi 5. So let me show you what we will cover and then let's get started. We are going to create this footer over here, and it's optimized for desktops, tablets and smartphones. I assume you already have knowledge about how to work with Divi 5. If you don't have that, you can go to ferdy.com, click over here, search for Divi, hit enter. Click over here on Divi 2026, and then you can watch this tutorial on how to create a website using Divi 5. If you like what you're seeing, then please like this video. Feel free to subscribe for more upcoming tutorials. Now let's create a footer using Divi 5. By default, Divi comes with this footer already since 2015, or since I use this. And let's make something beautiful out of this. What I want to make use of my reference website, ferdy.com. I paid tens of thousands of dollars to let this website be made. A little bit hypocritical because I'm a website maker, but they promised me golden mountains. And the best thing I can do now is show other people how to make a website like this. So this is the footer I want to create. I go to the backend, to Divi, theme builder. And then over here, I want to create a global footer, a footer that's been shown on every single page in the website. So I click over here, build a global footer from scratch. Now we open the Divi builder. So the first thing I want to create, this area over here. How can we do that? I click on the plus and I go for one area, one column. And I want to start with an image. I select the image. I use this one. If you want to follow along with the same images I use, you can go to ferdy.com/images. I upload this image, then I go to design, to sizing, and I change it to RAM. That is by default, one RAM is 16 pixels. So I want to go for 10 RAM. Okay. I don't see a lot, so I go to the section over here to content, background, and I want to create a gradient by clicking on the second option, add the background gradient and the first color. I make use of global colors. You can create this over here by following the tutorial, the big tutorial about Divi 5. First color, click over here. Second color, awesome. Then I click on the plus because I want to add a second area, and that is social media follow. Okay, then I hover over here to the row settings. I go to content elements and I select the column by clicking here. And when I see those two modules, then I go to design, layout, and I change the layout direction from left to right. I want to justify everything over here, and I want to align the items in the center so they're aligning perfectly. Okay, then I go over here. If I cannot select it, I click over here on the wireframe and I go for social media. So I go to content elements and I see a few social media icons. Well, I want to make use of Facebook and X, and I want to add a new one. So I click over here. I go to network and I select where is Instagram. Then I go back to elements. I select another one, network, and that is LinkedIn. Where is LinkedIn? Over here. Then I go back. I go to the icon. I want it to open in a new tab. I go to design. I can change the size. So I want the color to be white. So I click over here, white. I can use custom sizes if I want to change it. By default, I want right now I want it to be 1 RAM. That's perfectly fine. Then I go to one of the social media icons. So I go to content elements. Let's go for the social media follow. And then I want to go for Facebook. Then I go to design. I go to border. I want to have a border radius of 2 RAM. And now it's round, as you see. Then I want to go to the content, to the background, and I want to change that to orange. Now I go back to content elements, right mouse click, copy item cells, right mouse click, paste them, and paste them. Awesome. Then I hover over here. I click on the green plus. I want to have a new area This time 4 columns. I want to start with the text area. I triple click and then I say about Ferdy. Let's style this because over here it's also bold. So I go to design, text, and let's see. I change the color of the text to white and I want it to be bold. I love it. Then I click on the plus over here and I want to go for an icon list. So I search for list. There you go. I style only one, so I get rid of all the other ones. So I go for the first one. I go for the icon and I go for an arrow. Let me scroll down. I like to have an arrow like this. Then I go to design, to the icon. I want to use the color orange, and for the text, body text, I go for the color white. So now I want to use all those texts. So let me triple click over here and I say about Ferdy. I click over here, I go to content, elements, and I duplicate them a few times. Then I click over here, I go to text and I change this to aboutferdy.com. I go to the next one, and if I keep this open, I click and then I can change it over here. Blog, click here once and say recommended. Am I doing this right? No, knowledge. Knowledge. Okay. Then I click over here. I go to design, spacing. I want to decrease the space. So let me see, margin button minus. I can also say rem -1 rem. I like it. So I go to this row, the row settings, to content, elements. I want to duplicate it a few times. 1, 2, 3. And the last 3 I will remove. So let's see, let's take a picture in my head. Tutorials, courses, recommended. Tutorials, courses, recommended. And then over here, I say Croco blog. Triple click. And if I don't need one, I remove it over here. Okay, nice. Then I want to have a area like this. So let me copy this. I click on the plus. I want to have one area. And I start with a text where I triple click, paste it. Then I go to design, to text, make the color white, change the font. Where's the font? Text size, text size. Is that a glitch? I don't know, but I want to change it to rem. And I say 0.75. Okay, then I want to duplicate it. So I go over here if I want to. Content, elements, I duplicate the text. Then I go to design, layout, next to each other, center, and space between. I click over here, content, text, and then I can add a disclaimer slash or shift backslash privacy policy affiliate disclaimer. I can add a lot of things over here. I think disclaimer is enough. So I can make those two a link. So I say Command K or Control K, and I say HTTPS, or no, I say / disclaimer. Of course, I need to create a page. Then over here, Command Control K / privacy policy. I don't want those colors to be blue. So over here I say Command or Control A, and I go to the color and I make them white. Then I go over here to the row settings, to design, border. I want to have a border style on the top of 1 pixel, and I want it to be white. Then I want to go to spacing. From the padding rem, I say 1. Okay. I can also say, let me see. Sometimes it's still confusing for me. I want to bring this up a bit. So if I would say minus, no, that's the wrong area. Yes. So rem, still after so many years, it's sometimes confusing for me. Okay, let's do 2. And then below, or 1.5, and also here 1.5. I'm really happy with that. And then here is also quite a lot of space. So here I could say 0, I think, or here 0, or minus, yes. Rem, -1, -2. Really nice. And what I really like, if I go to the tablet, I like how it is displayed. And if I go to the smartphone, I also like how this is displayed. I try to bring this to the center, but then those arrows, they're all over the place. So I like it the way it is. One more thing, click over here. Sometimes it's hard to select. I can also go to the wireframe, go to the image, and then I go to content, link, /. Save it. So now, if I close this, Command E, wait, save. And when you do this for the first time, you can't leave this page. What you need to do, you need to click on exit and then make sure all changes are saved. Really important thing, if I take a look at the website, none of these are links. So of course I need to link them. So I go to the footer, I go to the first one, and then I link it to /about Ferdy and make sure that the page also exists. So now if I save it and I refresh the page, it becomes a link. But when I hover over it, I almost see no difference. So what I can do, I can click over here. I go to design, to text, body text, and I have the white color. Then I click over here. I go to hover and I select the orange color. I save it. Now I refresh the page. Now when I hover over it, it's orange, but with everything else, it's not yet. So what I need to do, of course, over here, content, link. Let's go back to the desktop version. I should have /about Ferdy come. I should have a link everywhere. And when I've done that, then I need to say right mouse click, extend attributes. So I go for the extend icon list style attributes towards the entire page or towards the parent section. I go to the entire page because it's the whole footer. So I extend the attributes, I save it. And now when I refresh the page, everywhere where I have a link, it's orange when I hover over it. So that's really cool. Then I see that I also did something over here. So I probably should go there. Design. Let's see, content, design, icon, white. Then I go back to content element, copy, paste, paste, paste. And that is the way to cookie crumbles. There you go. I think we made a beautiful footer. Now it's a matter of linking everything to the right page. Now let me show you how you can optimize your footer for all devices. And maybe it's already the case because Divi 5 is amazing. It's good sometimes to just say that. Divi 5 is amazing. Wow. Wow, deep stuff. So let's optimize it. So as I said, if I click over here, I like how it looks. And if I click over here, I also like how it looks. I try to bring this to the center, but then the arrows are not in line anymore. I love it the way it is right now. One more thing. click over here. Make sure that a design, sorry, let me click over here. Add the design. Let's go to the icon. There's the color. Make sure that if you hover over it, it becomes orange. No, sorry, not the icon, but the background. So when I'm on hover, right now nothing happens. If I change it to orange, also over here, orange. Or let me see, which color was it? Oh, it's already orange. So it should be, I would go for the dark color, secondary color. And over here also. So when you, let me close this, go to the website. So when you hover over it, it becomes dark. Amazing. So that's what we have created so far. Thank you for this tutorial. This tutorial is part of a really big tutorial on how to start and create websites using Divi 5. If you want to learn how to do that, then click over here. There's a playlist. There's a video tutorial over here. And you can subscribe if you want to subscribe. And I wish you the best of luck with every single thing you do in your life. Life is amazing. You can do amazing things with it. And if you're not happy, focus on what other people want and try to fulfill those needs in all wisdom. And when you focus on what other people want, you get so much in return. So good luck with that. Ciao.